We're on the phone this morning with Lee Dewyze. Good morning, Lee. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing? I'm good.
Hey, we're so excited to talk to you. I have to first of all say that I voted for you a lot when you were on AI. I watched this show religiously from the time you tried out till when you took the big win. What was that experience like? Can you tell us a little bit about how it felt or what it was like to be on a big show like that?
It was a crazy time. I mean, you go on the show and you hope for the best, and I did. So just kind of got up there and did what I do. Play the guitar, sing, and I initially hoped I could get as far as I could, and I ended up winning, which was awesome. And it's really allowed me to it really kick-started my career. And it was one of those things that, nothing else is like it. And, being able to play on TV in front of millions of people, it was definitely a once in a lifetime kind of experience, week after week like that. So, it was a good time.
Was it as scary to face those judges as it appears to the viewers?
Realistically, when I was up there, I was more concerned with the people watching at home, people, versus what four judges were going to say. It was more, the judges weren't the ones voting, if that makes any sense. So it wasn't really for me. I mean, yeah, it was always interesting to know what the judges were going to say, but, in the back of your head, there's always, there's a few million people watching right now, so that was always something that weighed pretty heavy on me.
What I really liked watching the show is as you would progress, you would get more, like they would style you guys, right? Did you get like professional stylists to wear your clothes or to figure out what you were going to wear on TV that night?
Yeah, but I always kind of did my own thing. I never, every week it was always kind of, well, this week you need to dress more like this, or, and I always ended up wearing what I wanted to anyways. There was a stylist there, his name was Miles. He was a really great guy. And Art. Those two guys were working over there, but they understood me, we were all really cool with each other, and, they were on the same page. I wasn't going to be different than, who I am.
Right. Okay, enough about American Idol. Great experience. Awesome that you won. What's been going on since 2010? What have you been up to?
Well, we released an album last year called Frames, which is the first release since the one after American Idol. And that was a really great experience for me because I was able to, get in the studio and write songs and make music the way that I wanted to make music. And, that was an incredible experience for me because it felt like I was almost making my first record. The album after Idol was the album after Idol.
Right.
I'll always appreciate and be grateful for American Idol and the experience and all of that. But, making that record afterwards was a challenge because there were so many people trying to work on this and work on that I really didn't get to do what I wanted to do the way I wanted to do it at all times, and so, which was okay because I was a new guy on the block and that's the way it works. But, this last record, Frames, we put out, we were able to, open up a whole different world with that. Being in the studio, just recording, writing, doing whatever I wanted to. And then off this record, we were able to, get songs in television shows like Heart of Dixie, Nashville, Rain, all different sorts of things. So, it was a really great experience. And leading from that up till now, I wrote an original song for The Walking Dead, and that was totally awesome, because I'm a huge fan of the show, and I wrote a song for them and they used it. So that was really something, but that's kind of the stepping stone now for this next record that I'm working on. And that's where we're at now. We're about to get on the road, obviously come out there and play at the food festival and all that. But right now it's just really, I have my own studio now and we're writing and I'm in there writing and producing and doing my thing. And really excited to release new music for everybody. It's going to be exciting.
Now, would you consider yourself more of you're very soulful. You're like a kind of more of a soul kind of singer, like Cat Stevens, Simon and Garfunkel, that kind of influence. Is that how you would describe yourself, or how would you describe your music?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm kind of in this, I'm in this thing where music's doing a lot of things right now. Whether it be listening to the radio, Pandora, like whatever it is, there's so many different things happening now in music that at times it's easy to get lost in what you want to do and what you should be doing or what you're feeling. And for me, I've always just tried to literally sit in the studio and just do what makes me feel good and write songs and write in a way that I feel like it's therapeutic almost in a way. So for me, I definitely would consider, what I'm doing now to be in that, progressive, alternative, folk, pop, singer-songwriter type thing is what I'm about. I mean, songwriting is what I care most about and what I do more than anything. I sit around and I write songs. So, I love telling stories through music, and I love connecting with fans and listeners that way. I think it's the best.
Right. And that's actually where it's at, is the songwriting. It's great to be able to sing and have a great voice, but you also play other instruments as well. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I play quite a few different things. When I'm in the studio recording, it's always, whatever the song needs, I generally will pick it up and get it on there. And if I don't know how to play it, I'll figure it out. But, I've also worked with some great guys on my records and things. But, I love experimenting in the studio, whether it be playing banjo or piano or guitar or singing harmonies, whatever it is. It's just the best experience is to be in that room and just be making music that speaks to me. And, I think that this next stuff I'm working on is definitely going to be a side of me that people maybe haven't heard in this way. I think that for me, I'm not trying to make any specific type of album right now. I'm just making music that I love.
Cool.
And I have the best fans in the world, hands down. So I know, that they're excited and I'm excited.
Now, if someone wants to hear some of your newest music, where can they go to listen or download?
Right now, I would suggest, you can go listen to Frames. I mean, we just put that album out, and, that is my newest music, and that's available right now. And, I think when you listen to Frames, it's truly an album front to back. And I think that people will really connect with it, on it. And you could also always check out Blackbird's song, which was the song we put in The Walking Dead, which was, that was awesome. So, that's just kind of where my music is right now, and I think that people should check it out. Check out Frames. We're still touring that record. I mean, we're still out there playing songs from Frames. I mean, that record's near and dear to my heart, and it's my favorite piece of music that I've ever made collectively. So.
Okay, and we can find LeeDewyzeOfficial.com/music. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can go to, yes, exactly. And you can always check out my Twitter page, which is Lee Dewyze, at Lee Dewyze on Twitter, and Instagram is Lee Dewyze Official, and Facebook is connected to all those. So you can just check all that out. And of course, we're excited to be coming to the Fiery Foods Festival coming up here. We're stoked about it.
There you go. All right, that's Lee Dewyze. We look forward to seeing you September 13th at the 2014 Fiery Foods Festival. Thank you, Lee.
Hey, thank you so much. And for everyone that's coming out, there will be a band contest for people to open up for me. And if you go to fieryfoodsfestival.com/entertainment /Pascal Rocks YouTube, you can vote for your favorite band to see them open up for me. And the voting ends September 5th. So get out there and vote and have a good time, and we'll see you at the Fiery Foods Festival.